was your thoughts on the targeting call last week, and do you have any faith that it'll be overturned? You can play the whole game.
I mean, I'm definitely trying to keep hope alive. We put the appeal in already, but I mean it's unfortunate.
Can you walk us through the play, because it looked like he's running, he starts to slide. You're thinking you're going to make a tackle. Just take us through what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, just watching this guy all week, he's a hard player. He's a good football player, and he likes to finish plays. I didn't really see him. He doesn't really slide much. He doesn't really go down on his own will that much. And I mean, earlier in the game, he was running. He wasn't sliding at all. He was trying to get every yard he can get, which I respect. I respect that, especially a quarterback. And I mean, maybe just, I don't know, I was smarter than me or something. I don't know, but all I saw him was break the pocket, and I didn't think he was going to slide. I thought he was going to try and make a statement. And he went down at the last second, and I did everything in my power to avoid him. I really did, but I ended up clipping his helmet, so they got me with that one.
When you say you did everything you could, is that why you turned your body to try to?
Yeah, I thought it in my head. I felt like it was a lot more athletic, but watching it on film, I was like, I didn't really look that athletic. But I mean, I did try everything I could to not touch him, because I know, especially when a quarterback's sliding, if you touch him, man, it's a flag. So
what was that just like for you emotionally when you first got ejected, and then to have to finish the game in the locker room where you guys were down by 11?
Yeah, that was rough, man. That was really one of the darkest times in my career. Just right when they said I was kicked out, I was just, everything kind of just went silent, and I couldn't hear anything. It was crazy. That never happened to me before, and I just wanted to be there for the boys. I wanted to win that game. That game was big. It's for my brother Devin. And just not being able to be out there with them, just that hurt, man. It hurt a lot. And then to go from that to seeing the offense drive down the field and Graham throw a touchdown to Skyler, I went from the bottom of the world to the top of the mountain, So I mean, emotions were high for sure.
Can you kind of simulate your reaction when Graham threw the touchdown pass with 35 seconds left? What kind of looked like with you by yourself in the locker room?
Man, I'd probably wreck everything on this table right now. I was going bananas. I was with Chris or Alec and Colin, and we're just going nuts in there. We're punching each other, shoving each other, jumping up and down. Man, I was like, I gotta go put a coat and my shoes on if I'm gonna go meet them in the tunnel. We about to win this game.
If the appeal doesn't go, do you have to watch the first half from the locker room?
I'm not too sure. I don't know about the rules. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for asking. Were you surprised that they ruled it an ejection? Initially, did you think it was a failure contest?
Yeah. I kind of knew the late hit was coming. That's obvious. It's a quarterback hit. That's what it is. It's the way the game is played now. So I kind of knew the late hit was coming, but it kind of surprised me that they ejected me. But there's nothing I could do about it. If I complain about it, it's just gonna bring the team down and bring negative energy on us. So I just try to do everything I can to stay positive about it.
What's it been like this last year walking by the Indy Trophy case?
Man, eats me alive, man. Honestly, and not just the trophy not being there, just the terrible memories it brings back. Them playing jump around on that field after the game last year, seeing all the older guys like Sanborn and Scotty, and that was Colin's last play of his career, against Minnesota, and just seeing you always even when I came on a visit, you always see guys holding the axe, and just those guys, they weren't ever able to do that. Just the feeling of having that sucks, man. So I'm excited to get after it this week.
If this is your last home game, can you kind of quantify what this place has meant to you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about the future or anything right now. Just focus on Minnesota, but I mean, this place has meant a lot to me for sure. It's like a second home. I came here, I made some lifelong brothers, made some lifelong family, and this place is gonna be my home forever, for sure.
Nick, this program takes pride in tough running backs who run the ball. 24 from Minnesota. You played him, obviously. How good of a running back is he, and how valuable is he to their team?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to compliment the team out west. I hate to compliment somebody, but I mean, you gotta give respect where respect's due. I think, and I've told people this before, I think he's the best player personally that I've ever went against before. I mean, granted, I played him my freshman year, but man, he was really good. He was really good. So I think it's going to be our toughest challenge this whole year, playing against Ibrahim. We're going to need to bring it for him.
Nick, what do you remember the most from last season's loss? Again, a lot of guys saying they've just left a bitter taste. What's the biggest thing that stood out to you?
Just hearing jumper on the field, and we lost.
Well, it was.
That's going to stick with me for a long time.
You guys talked about that, how they kind of mocked you there?
Yeah, we did. We did. We had it going on in the weight room today while we were working out. So.
With this run defense, you guys have only given up like 70-some yards a game last 3 games. What do you think's been clicking for you guys up there in that regard?
I think the D-line, really. I think Rodas has been playing his best football of his career. I think James Thompson as well. We know what Keanu does. He's going to be a beast every week. But I think those two guys, Rodas and James Thompson, I think they stepped up a lot, man, and they've been playing some really good football. And that's what we need, because we can't just have Keanu being the only guy. So we need guys like that are going to step up and shine when their number's called.
Nick, with the job getting posted for the head coach here, sorry if I got this right, but is it nice, or what does it bring to you as a player knowing that this answer might be coming soon, right? Like, you might have a head coach decided in a week or so.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really got my hopes up because, I mean, it's just nothing has really went right this year. And, you kind of don't want to get your hopes up for something and when nothing turns out. But because, I mean, like I said before, I don't know how Coach Leonard's not our coach yet.
Sure.
I think he deserves it more than anybody. And I'll play for Coach Leonard any time, any place, anywhere.
I know you said you're not thinking about the future, but do you think that would play a factor in your decision if it wasn't Coach Leonard here as a coach?
Oh, 100%. 100%. That's who I want to play for. That's my guy. And like I said, man, I'll do anything for Coach Leonard. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That rubs off. You see your coach like. Coach Leonard got some swag. He's that dude, and he's confident in it because he's done it before. He's been an All-American here. He's played 10 years in the league. He's I said it in the summer. To me, he's the GOAT. He's my favorite Wisconsin player ever. I think he's the greatest ever to wear the W. So I respect that guy a lot.
His ability he's had to rally you guys through some tough situations this year, on and off the field. You think his ability to rally you guys through adversity is one of his biggest strengths?
I mean, I don't know much guys that are able to do that, and just for him being able to be there for us, and just rally this team together, man. It speaks a lot to who he is and what this locker room thinks of him. If people don't see that. We're playing hard, man. We're playing for Coach Leonard. We're playing for Wisconsin. We're playing for everything that we've been through, man. If people don't see that, I don't know, because Coach Leonard's been giving everything he's got for us.
There's been so many emotional highs and lows throughout this whole season. What would it mean to you to get the win?
That's everything. Having had to ask for a year, then playing that jump around and just getting that axe for the seniors, and one of my best friends, one of my brothers, man, is a senior, Keanu. So really just I want to see him holding that axe at the end of the day, you know, chopping down the goalpost. That's what I want to see for sure. All the guys who's their last year here, I want them to be able to hold that axe.
This could be a dumb question, but is this an easy game to kind of get up for, get amped up for as a player?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick, you've been playing them for 2 games and now third year. Just what is it about their offensive line that makes them successful? Because it seems like that's really kind of the heart of their team, offensive line running the ball.
Yeah, I think they're just very technical. You know, I think they have good technique. They're big dudes, obviously, but they can all move. They play together. You know, they play well together. They're obviously invested in their team. You know, and I think they play hard. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
What do you think it says about Braylon's clearly been banged up, playing through a lot right now. What do you think it says about him that he continues to go back out there for this year?
I think he just has a good resiliency, you know, that he's not going to give up, you know, and he's not going to quit on us.
Any significance to the hair? Where'd that come from?
So I was just joking around with Coach April one day, like, oh, Coach, I'm going to dye my hair red, like, I'm going to be a redhead, like. And then we was just joking around about like how I'd be dropping picks and stuff. So he's like, "You drop a pick, you gotta dye your hair red." So I tried to.
So you lost the bet then.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to do it anyway. So.
Self-imposed bet.
Yeah.
Something it was like hair on fire type of thing coming out.
It's turned into a bunch of things. So yeah, I got a bunch of different names now. So.